Okay, the effects of misinformation. My name is Bree, and this is everything I've learned throughout this semester. So, basically, some things through each assignment that I've learned has allowed me to explore misinformation and all the effects it has on individuals trying to gain information. First of all, misinformation is everywhere. It's kind of hard to not see it because it's on news sources, social media, newspapers, literally anything you see, even from other people. Now, the second thing is the crop test has learned or is one of the best ways to put a source to the test. And I'll explain that later in the presentation about how that helped me, but it's a good way for anyone to put a source to the test. And three, it's easy to be fooled by a website or source and can be misleading because people have a way of fooling people online. That's just a normal thing now, which is sad. Then four, if a source is giving red flags, just don't use it and find one that's better. Now, paper one, information literacy and survey results and discussion. Now, through this, I found social media is a huge source of misinformation among individuals. A lot of people find in social media end up being fake and false. Through my survey, I found that 9 out of 10 people get their information specifically from social media, which, retrospectively speaking, is not very good because anyone can post anything on social media. Like, how many times have we seen a TikTok and it's just like, why would someone even post that? Like, that's so not true. And that is where most people are getting their information from. Now, I also asked the question, do you believe most things you see on selected news sources? Half of them said no, 30% said yes, but nobody said they did extra research to prove that if it's true or false. They just went either yes or no. Now, people post on social media for likes, views, engagement, whatever it is they're searching for like they crave the validation of people wanting to listen to them. And they do it for interaction from viewers. And this is bad because people stop believing things that they see online and could possibly lose interest in what they're seeing just because it's like, why am I reading this if it's so just crazy? Then people tend to post rumors they hear without checking the facts first. And it gets spread like wildfire, and people will believe untrue things rather than the truth. Now, the crop test is a way I learned to test if a source is true or false. And it's currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. Now, when we did paper 2, the disinformation trial for the infographic, I found most people didn't even know what the crop test was. And after learning what it was, they were frustrated because they wanted to learn about it sooner because it would have helped them with prior assignments. And a lot of people found it extremely helpful. So off to the right was the infographic I created. And basically it just kind of explained it right there and then gave an example. And the example I used was Travis Kelce threatening to quit football unless Harrison Butker got fired because he made remarks about women and Travis's girlfriend that were just not good. They were very sexist comments and very stereotypical. And so I looked into this because it wouldn't be shocking if someone quit because of that, because what he did say was offensive and he did say those things. But no one ever, after putting the source through the crap test, he never threatened to quit over that. In fact, nobody threatened to quit over that. It was just a publicist wanting to get views. Now, the effects of what I learned from both papers. From paper 1, I learned that social media is the main source of misinformation, and people should check all their sources before believing if something is true or false. Then from paper 2, I learned that the crop test should be something everyone should know because it was found the most helpful, and it'll help people from falling for misinformation. Then, in summary, over the course of the semester, I got a better understanding of the effects of misinformation and how it's everywhere. Before this class, I knew it was a thing, but never really gave it much thought. Now I'll test every source I use before I do anything else with it. It's prevented me from using some bad sources and articles, and I will always test a source before pulling any information from it from now on. Thank you.